Hey everybody, welcome back to Sonic Satellite. Oh, wait a second. We're in the middle of Ice Cap for reasons unknown. Why is that? Why are we in the middle of Ice Cap instead of starting at the beginning of the stage? Well, if you remember last week, I was delirious with fever.
So you're gonna be
And
delirious
here we
with
go.
ice fever now, or
I'm delirious with my own personal psychosis. So now we are sliding all the way down, 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 down this slope. And this is one of the cool parts of Sonic 3, one of the most iconic parts of this game, even though you have no control. That's one of the things about Sonic is that sometimes it's just fun to just watch him go.
I
Anyways,
mean, it's fun to watch him go, and then people complain about watching him go.
people complain about anything. Sonic could sneeze, and people
Yeah,
complain about. You know something strange I saw on Twitter.
was
Something
it about
strange I
it?
saw on Twitter.
Was can I guess of what it was?
I sure go ahead, knock yourself out.
Uh, I mean, I randomly seen the po. Oh
Yes, at
God.
this point in my fever delirium, I fell asleep, and that's why randomly when I turned the game on to record, I was like, "Wait, why am I in the middle of the stage?" I was like, "God, I hope I recorded the first part of this level."
Like, wait,
But
why am I here?
yeah, what were you saying, Smooth, about the Twitter thing, whatever?
So I seen a post recently. It was like on Reddit, but it was something from Twitter. Something about like people complaining about like Sonic's legs or something.
No. I
No?
think that I've
Okay,
got you
good.
beat. I was
Was it?
scrolling through Twitter and I saw some random person saying that they interpreted Sonic the Hedgehog, his version from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, as being African American. And then someone responded to that saying, "I'm sorry, but Sonic is not African American. He's white." And I'm just like,
Oh,
I'm sitting there looking at my phone, and I'm just like, huh. So then, I got off my phone and I got up off my couch and I walked over to my shelf and I looked at my Sonic toys and figures and looked at my Sonic plushies. Then I went in my closet and I got out my Sonic comics and I started looking through those and I'm like, I'm trying to figure this out here, right? And then I came to the stunning conclusion, Smooth, through several hours of internet research. I turned on the games. I played all the games. I had to get to the bottom of this. It turns out, Smooth, Sonic is in fact blue,
yeah.
and sometimes, as you can see right here, he turns yellow.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Sometimes with green
but
eyes now.
yes, but most of the time, Sonic the Hedgehog is blue.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna make fun of people who are like, colorblind. That's not cool, right? But these people clearly have an issue with seeing colors. I just think it's an odd thing to argue about. I mean, they need to respect the fact that everybody sees color differently. Some people look at Sonic and think that he's white when he's in fact blue, and some people look at him and think that he's black when he is in fact blue. But Sonic is blue, and that's a scientific fact. We know this because of the light rays that are reflected off of him. Um, are blue light. That's why we see the blue. Now
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but I passed 8th grade. I know how colors work, right?
That part always like my least favorite part of Ice Cap Act 1.
I
That
really
whole
love
little
these floating
platforming.
little ice thingies in the background. It's very cool looking. I don't know what this thing is or what it tries to. Oh yeah, it tries to do that. But
Anyway,
when you're supersonic, nothing matters.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
But yes, I thought that was a bizarre thing that I saw on Twitter. People trying to apply human racial characteristics to a blue cartoon hedgehog. Just fascinating
I
what
think that
people talk about.
I think they just woke up on the weird side of the bed, which is the
I
floor.
woke up on the weird side of Twitter,
Yeah.
which is also the floor.
Yeah, when it comes to posts about Sonic online, it's a 50-50 on if it's going to be something interesting or something that makes you done with the internet for the rest of the day.
I think that generally speaking, my
Oh
Twitter
God.
Sonic experience has been quite positive overall. I think that most of the posts that I see about Sonic the Hedgehog are very positive posts, cool fan art, people posting Sonic facts and trivia, stuff like that, and just official posts from Sonic creators, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But every now and then, some whack job slips through the cracks, and
Is Sonic Black?
is Sonic black? Then
Let us
people in
know.
the
No,
comments,
God, no, God,
people in the comments are like, he was voiced by Jaleel White, and I'm like, yeah, but he's not a human being.
Yeah, and he's also voiced by what was it, Devin Mack now
Devin
for
Mackey, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, for Sonic Prime.
for Prime, yeah. So
It's
does that
just
make
like,
Sonic Prime
jeez,
Sonic?
jeez, people. He's a hedgehog. He's not even people. He's not even human. I think it's so odd to try and apply a characteristic like that to,
People try and
But
do that a lot, but
we
anyway.
we do know that Knuckles is black. We've confirmed that a long time ago.
Okay.
Bro, come on. Come on, you can't listen to Unknown from me. He black, bro. He
Rougher than
black.
the rest of them.
He's rougher than the rest of them, bro.
Tougher than
This
them, bro.
man, this man straight up said, like, word is bond in a song. I'm done. He like, listen, we are claiming Knuckles for the culture. All right.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna stop now before I get in trouble.
Yeah. before before we just get taken down immediately starting this.
We start a war in the comment section.
Oh Lord. Anyway, launch base.
Yeah, I
So that
like
was
Launch
Ice Cast,
Base.
and now we're in launch base.
But I really don't like this song. I like the original Launch Base song a lot more.
Same.
Um,
Go, 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 go.
yeah, it's so good. This song isn't bad though. It's just like really, And this song reminds me of Kirby. Actually, I get very much Kirby's Dream Land vibes from hearing this song. But yeah, it's a fine level. This would be the final level of the game if we were just playing Sonic 3 standalone.
Yeah.
Um, but we are playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles,
Ow, what the
so
heck? The spikes literally
the
pushed you down.
they were not my friend. This game is not being very friendly towards me, in general. So
Yeah,
what can I say?
I really do like the background of this level because you're just seeing the Death Egg, being built, and you're trying to rush to, stop it and everything.
Yes, of
It's pretty
course.
neat.
Or well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say something, but I was saying whatever to myself because I was gonna say something, then I changed my mind.
Oh, I thought you were saying that to me. It's like, well, I guess I can't talk about background stuff, but he can. I see how it is. Sonic be
Uh,
zooming.
Sonic do be zooming very very fast in this level. This is I got punched by a frog. Speaking of toys and collectibles, like I mentioned briefly earlier, have you seen the Jack Specific Badnik figures? I love those. At first I was very like on the fence about collecting the Badniks and whatnot, but I love the sculpt on the Badnik figures. Like they are so nice.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I have. Right now I have the little piranha fish. Are they called chompers? Choppers, right? Choppers.
Choppers. It's either Chopper or
Yeah.
Chomper. It's one of those.
I have choppers. I have one chopper. I have a rhino bot, and I have that drilling robot whose name escapes me right now. I know it's not Drillbot. I think no. Is it Burrow Bot?
Burrowbot, something
Driller.
like that.
I have the packaging somewhere. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know.
There's a lot of bad nicks to try and remember all their
There's a lot
names.
of bad nicks, but I really like them because I like the Jax Pacific figures, and as you can tell, folks, it's hard to commentate over this much Sonic, so we kind of just have to talk about whatever we can.
We literally talked about if Sonic was black or white.
That took that was good though. That took up a good chunk of time, right? But
Jesus.
the Jax Pacific, and it was interesting because a friend of mine gave me an Amy figure because she knows how much I love Amy,
Hmm.
and it's modern Amy, but it's not a Jax Pacific figure, and you can just tell just the build quality of that Amy is just not as good as Jax Pacific's figures, and it's just really like the sculpt. Now they have like the I think it's like the 2.5 inch figures, which are like the really really small ones. I like collecting those. I have one of each character with the 2.5 inch figures. So I've got Sonic and Tails, Knuckles, classic Amy, Ray the Flying Squirrel, and Mighty the Armadillo. I think there's others, but I just wanted to collect all the classic ones and have them kind of sitting there. But and those sculpts are okay. They can be kind of iffy because they're very small figures. It's kind of hard to get the sculpts right on figures that small. It's hard to get them super consistently, accurate. But the badniks, oh man, they look great. They are always great, consistently great, all the time. They are just great, and I love them. And you should too.
Yeah,
What
I
are we
don't have
playing?
any. Um, Currently launch base.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't have any of the Jack specific uh figures for Sonic, but I have two plushes of Tails and Metal Sonic. I forgot what company. Do you remember what they were? Because I sent you a couple of the pictures.
The tails that you got, I, I think. Well, the Metal Sonic you got is a Jack specific Metal Sonic. 'Cause I have the same one.
Oh, okay.
Jack specific, they're great at making Sonic products. I'm telling you, like I love their line of Sonic stuff. Very hard to find though. A lot of it you have to order offline because man, the Sonic girlies be coming through, raiding Targets, raiding WalMarts. You can never find those exclusive, well not exclusive, but just those those new release figures. Last year, I was looking for months, searching, searching, searching. And Smooth, you know this story, but I'm going to tell the folks at home this story about how I
Uh,
was searching for Ray the Flying Squirrel. Do you remember that?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so everybody, right? So I had for Christmas I got a pack that had all of the classic Sonic figures in it. It had like all like the main guys. It had Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Dr. Eggman. The Jack specific 2.5 inch figures. Although Dr. Eggman was not 2.5 inches, he's bigger because he's Dr. Eggman. But anyway, I got a pack with all those. I already had a Mighty the Armadillo because I found him in the store one day and bought him at Five Below. And I was like, I have everybody, all the classic characters, except for Ray the Flying Squirrel. And I guess Metal Sonic, but I'm not even sure if they make a 2.5 inch Metal Sonic. They probably do, but I haven't seen them anywhere.
Probably look them
Uh,
up.
yeah, I don't want to because then I'll be obsessed with trying to find him. But
I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
no, stop. I have a problem. I just got out of rehab. But
Wait, what?
I'm addicted to Sonic figures and plushies and toys.
It looks like it's just
When
the
you really looked it
modern.
up, and you
Yes, I
really looked
did.
it
It
up.
looks like it's just the modern design,
Oh, okay, well,
I
that's not so
think.
bad. But anyway, though, um, so I think like starting in like I don't know, like yeah, it was definitely like starting in like December because it was obviously Christmas, right? From like December like until like I think March, I could not find a Ray the Flying Squirrel. It was driving me insane. No, I remember it was February. It was before Valentine's Day. It was definitely before Valentine's Day because I remember I was with my friend And well,
Uh,
I remember I was looking for him before that. You know what? Did I get those as a Christmas gift or did I just buy them for myself?
I'm trying to remember because I know you got a couple of them from Christmas. I remember Mighty specifically, but I think Ray you were looking for, as you said.
I was looking for Ray for a long time, pretty much. I was looking
Also,
for him for several months.
yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get to hunting, sir. They apparently do have a classic Metal Sonic.
I know there is. I don't know why you would tell me that. I told you not to. I told him not to, and he's gonna tell me anyway. You know why? Because he's a sick individual.
I am, yes.
Anyway,
But why he
uh,
green underwater?
I was checking out at Walmart, and I just looked all over the WalMarts trying to see if I could find any Sonic figures. Didn't find anything that I wanted. So I was like, ugh. So I'm checking out at Walmart. We're about to get in the self checkout. Self checkout line is super long, and then we're in the regular checkout, and I just look down and I see him sitting there.
Yeah,
I
I
just see him
remember
like sitting there at the checkout line, and I was just like, oh, there he is. And I pushed this little girl out of the way. I was like, move. I grabbed
Get
every single Sonic figure that I saw. There was a bunch of them actually. It was like a full. There was like a brand new like box of like the little 2.2 2.5 inch figures down there, and I just grabbed all of them. I just bought them all. I didn't even want all of them. Some of them I already had. I just bought them all. You know
Yeah,
why?
we're telling the story, and Knuckles just drowned.
Because I got problems. But back to the game though. So in this stage, my recommendation is to gather as many rings as possible. Because you'll notice that, and I was really concentrating on this one, but you'll notice that when I was doing this stage, I had a lot of rings before I transformed into Supersonic. Reason being, this part right here, that little cutscene where you're floating, that takes a long time. So if you use Supersonic too early and then you're at low rings here, then you'll come into this and you'll ride across that platform and then you'll run out of rings and you'll be like it at one hit for this fight, and that's not what you want. Um,
It was like a good, what, 40 seconds?
yes, and I think that they did that on purpose to drain your your
Oh,
Supersonic.
I'm sure they did. And now th
Uh,
this boss, probably one of my favorite boss themes in the
this
entire
theme
franchise.
sounds like a song from Metroid. It does. I don't remember which song it is from Metroid, but it definitely sounds like a song from Metroid. I think it's Brinstar, maybe. But yeah, you have to be careful because if you jump into his hands, you can jump and hit him as Supersonic, and you can't fall off the edges, so don't worry about that because that wind will pick you up. But if you jump into his hands and he'll just slam you, it doesn't matter if you're Supersonic or not. You won't take damage, but you'll still get like slam dunked. So you have to try and like hit him underneath his body, not jump into his hands because when it's just gonna waste time. See how I'm draining rings? I'm very very low on rings here, but I have to hit him one more time, two more times, I think. Oh no! Oh, Shaq is going to the bucket. Oh, he just dunked me. Oh my god! I got rings left. Several little. Okay, I got him.
Hey, 3 rings for Sonic 3, you did it.
3 rings for Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is done like
Yeah?
things that get done.
Okay.
And we got through Act 2. And we'll be seeing you in the next episode.
Are you good?
Until then. Oh!
Okay.